Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Sit down and buckle up because the NFL landscape might be on the verge of a seismic shift, and the Steelers are right in the middle of it. Rumors are swirling around that the Minnesota Vikings, currently sitting at 4-5 with a tight cap space of about $15 million, are exploring some bold moves to rebuild their roster. And one of the biggest pieces potentially on the trading block, Justin Jefferson. That's right, the dynamic, explosive wide receiver who's become one of the league's most feared playmakers. According to sources close to the league, including reputable insiders like Adam Schefter, the Vikings might be open to trading Jefferson, especially given their tight cap situation, and the need to prioritize an overhaul of their offensive line after a rough season marked by injuries and a staggering 28 sacks allowed. Now hold on, because the Steelers, sitting comfortably at 5-4 with around $3.5 million in cap space, are reportedly eyeing Jefferson as a potential game-changer for their offense, especially after the recent hamstring injury that has sidelined George Pickens for 3 games. Jefferson, with his ability to stretch the field and create separation deep downfield, could be exactly what Pittsburgh needs to elevate their aerial attack to new heights. Just imagine Kenny Pickett armed with a receiver who can consistently gain 20-30 yards per catch, open up the entire offense, and make defenses pay for stacking the box against Najee Harris. Now, let's dig into what makes Jefferson so special. In 2025, he's played 9 games, racking up 51 receptions on 84 targets for nearly 700 yards and 2 touchdowns. His career stats are equally impressive, over 400 catches for 0 yards and 45 touchdowns with a PFF grade of 91. 3 Pro Bowls and a YAC of 4 yards per reception. Jefferson's ability to win contested catches, 60%, and his deep route accuracy, 48%, makes him a true alpha receiver. His minimal injury history, missing only 1 game this season, adds to his appeal, especially for a team like the Steelers that values health and durability in their playmakers. The Vikings' motivation to trade Jefferson seems rooted in their financial situation, as they're about to free up around $22 million in cap space to extend a player like McCarthy, whose contract will hit the cap hard at $220 million. Their focus appears to be shifting toward bolstering the secondary, which has struggled with a completion percentage of around 64%. Meanwhile, the Steelers see a prime opportunity to add a true WR1, and Jefferson fits the bill perfectly. His ability to create separation, averaging 2-3 yards per route, combined with Pittsburgh's need for a reliable target in the red zone, where they've struggled with a 42% touchdown rate, makes this trade a no-brainer. So what kind of impact could Jefferson have in Pittsburgh? Well, for starters, his presence alone could add over 300 yards to the team's total passing yardage, boosting their aerial production from around 210 yards per game to more than 280. That's a massive upgrade, especially with the way Kenny Pickett has been developing. Jefferson's route running and ability to generate yards after the catch would open up opportunities for Freiermuth in the middle of the field, who currently averages just 5 yards per route, a figure that could skyrocket with a top-tier receiver stretching defenses vertically. Furthermore, Jefferson's addition could dramatically improve Pittsburgh's third-down conversion rate, which currently hovers around 35%. With his ability to win contested catches and find soft spots in zone coverage, Pittsburgh could see that number jump to 55% or higher. That means more sustained drives, more scoring opportunities, and ultimately more wins. When you consider the fact that the Steelers' offense has been held back by sacks, dropping from 25 to 15 with better protection, and the need for more explosive plays, Jefferson could be the missing piece to unlock a more potent, balanced attack. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. If this trade happens, it could have ripple effects far beyond just the Steelers and Vikings. For one, it would significantly boost the Steelers' chances in the AFC North, a division that's been fiercely competitive this season. Adding a player of Jefferson's caliber would not only elevate Pittsburgh's offense, but also send a message to rivals like the Ravens and Bengals that the Steelers are serious contenders. It could even shift the power dynamic within the division, creating a new hierarchy that favors Pittsburgh. And the playoff implications? Well, with Jefferson in the lineup, the Steelers' odds of making a deep postseason run improve dramatically. His presence would give Kenny Pickett a legitimate X-factor in big moments, much like Metcalf was for the Seahawks in 2025. Jefferson's ability to turn any play into a big gain, especially late in games, could be the difference-maker in tight playoff battles. Betting odds are already shifting from +500 to +800, reflecting how much his addition could influence the Steelers' Super Bowl chances. The NFL community is buzzing with speculation that Jefferson could become the ultimate X-factor in the postseason, echoing the impact of trades that have historically transformed franchises. Of course, such a move wouldn't be cheap. The Vikings are likely to seek a first-round pick in the 2026 draft and a third-rounder in 2027. A steep price, but one that might be justified for a player of Jefferson's talent. The Steelers, with their draft capital and cap flexibility, could be willing to make that investment if it means securing a generational talent who can help them build a dynasty. Think about it with Jefferson, the team's offensive ceiling skyrockets, and the entire offense becomes more explosive and unpredictable. Looking ahead, it's easy to imagine a scenario where Jefferson's arrival sets off a new era for the Steelers. His ability to boost the team's deep passing game, improve third-down efficiency, and create mismatches would make Pittsburgh a nightmare for defenses. Plus, with the AFC North's defenses still a work in progress, having a weapon like Jefferson could be the key to sealing playoff victories and making a serious push for Super Bowl glory. But let's not forget the human side of things. Jefferson is not just a stats machine. He's a leader, a player who brings energy and intensity to the field every single game. His connection with Kenny Pickett could be instant, as both are young, talented, and eager to leave a lasting legacy. The Steelers have always been about finding those game changers, and Jefferson might just be that guy to elevate Pittsburgh back to the top of the league. In the end, all signs point to a fascinating trade scenario that could redefine the Steelers' 2024 season and beyond. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could pay enormous dividends. Whether it happens or not, the mere possibility adds to the excitement surrounding this team and fuels the hope that Pittsburgh can once again be a dominant force in the NFL. The organization has a rich history of making shrewd moves at the right time, and if adding Jefferson is part of that plan, then Steelers fans should be genuinely excited about what's coming next. The division, the conference, and the entire league might be about to witness a new chapter in Steelers football, one fueled by explosive plays, big-time acquisitions, and a relentless pursuit of Super Bowl glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Jefferson would be the perfect piece to complete the puzzle, or do you believe the Steelers should focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for all the latest news surrounding your team. Let's keep the passion alive and continue building this Steelers family, because together we're stronger. Here's to hoping that this rumor turns into reality and that Pittsburgh can add another legendary chapter to its storied history. Stay loyal, stay loud, and as always, go Steelers.